Hi guys, it's Misty here from Bookaholics Book Club and welcome to my 21st in my mailbox post. I actually did get enough books to do a video this week. I didn't do a video last week, but I got 6 books, 5, oh I can't count apparently, to show you. This first one is a swap. This is Dead Rules by Randy Russell. I swapped this with someone on Goodreads. I love this cover. If you look, one side is all dark, but the other side is quite plain. I think that's really interesting. It sounds like a really fun read. I've seen it around, but I never really knew what it was about. But the tag here, she loved her boyfriend to death, and in the description is she loves him enough to kill him. I think basically she goes a bit crazy and she ends up in dead school or something. I don't know, it sounds really good anyway. I'm looking forward to reading that. The next one I got, this is a gift from my nan. This is Wonders of the Solar System by Professor Brian Cox and Andrew Cohen. I'm quite into astronomy, if you didn't know that. And I was actually, my nan is too, and we were talking a couple of weeks ago, and I mentioned how I really wanted this book, and it turns out she had it, and she said that I could have it, so she mailed it over. There is another one, Wonders of the Universe, but because they're so heavy, she's going to send me that one another time. This is it's hardback and it's massive, so it's quite heavy. But yeah, I actually watched the series on TV, so I'm looking forward to having a look at the book. It's got just really gorgeous images, and it's just really interesting. Look at this. It's one of the pictures. That's not our galaxy, that's a different galaxy. It's just so pretty. So I've already had a bit of a flick through, but I did just look at the pictures. So I'm looking forward. I'm going to have a read of that. The next one, like 3 weeks ago, I had a bunch of review books sent from different publishers around the same time, and they all went missing in the post. So as you can imagine, I was pretty upset. But I've emailed the publishers, and a couple of them did send me the books out again, which was really, really nice of them. So Alison and Busby sent me Flying Blind by Deborah Cook. This is a Dragon Shifters book. I read Firelight and I really, really liked that, and so obviously I don't expect this to be the same, but I'm still looking forward to reading it. I do like the cover, except I don't like all the hair in the face. There's just, like, you couldn't rush it back. It seems a bit lazy, but yeah. This is already out, so I won't be rushing to review it, but the second book is out in January, so if I could read it before then I could get that as well, if I like it. The next book is another one that also got sent out, because I'm on the blog tour for it, and my stop is tomorrow. Obviously I haven't been able to get my review up in time. This is The Double Shadow by Sally Gardner. This only came a couple of days ago. I haven't even started my review. Should have been up like today, but I haven't even had. I've been finishing up Birthmark, so I'm going to read it next and get a review up. My blog tour stop goes up tomorrow, and you can giving away 2 copies of this in that, so you should check that out. It will. I think it's UK only, but if you're interested in this book, you should come enter. And hopefully my review will be up for that next week sometime. Another one, I'm so excited for the next 2, the last 2. This one, Cinder by Marissa Mayer. I heard of this book a few months ago, and it just sounds so good. I really wanted it. I requested it on NetGalley, and they still haven't responded. I even emailed the publishers in America, but they haven't replied either. And then my friend Anne-Marie at Best Books had it, and I kept pestering her saying, is it good, is it good? And in the end I think she got sick of me because she asked if I wanted to review it for her, which of course I jumped at. So she sent me this. This is out in January. This is like a futuristic steampunk dystopia kind of thing. I can't remember anymore. It's about a girl, Cinder. I think it's like a futuristic version of Cinderella, but Cinder, she's a cyborg. She's a second-class citizen with a mysterious past. So, reviled by her stepmother and blamed for her stepsister's illness. and she meets a prince, and it just sounds so good. I can't wait to read this one. It does look long, but it's quite spaced, so I don't think it's as long as it seems, so I really can't wait to read that. And this, oh, Anne-Marie also sent me, she sent me a Christmas card, but I've left it downstairs by accident, but she sent me all of these bookmarks. There's like 20 bookmarks, and they're so cute. Thank you, Anne-Marie, they're so cool. I really like this one, the frog with the bling. I think that one's really funny. And then there's some, I think this one is really, really cute. I think I'll be using that one next. These will come in handy because I always lose my bookmarks. I don't know where the hell they go. They just disappear. I have a bookmark monster. And the last book that I got, Dark Parties by Sarah Grant. This is another one I heard of months and months ago, and I've just been waiting and waiting for the release. It's not out here. I think it's out in America, but it's not out here till January 5th. January 5th this is out. But I couldn't figure out who the publishers were to email them for ages, because it's by Indigo, which is like a really new teen imprint of Orion over here. So when I did finally find out, I emailed them and I got on the list, and it came today. Didn't even know that they had been sent out yet, but look how pretty it is. And it's got all these flecks. I don't know if you can tell that they're all shiny. I don't know if it's snow or ash, and they're gorgeous dress. But this is another dystopia one. This is in Germany. It's called Neva, which is the girl's name, by the way. And this cover is so much nicer than the American one. If you've seen it, it's like black and it's got this red thing. And it's not very nice. Anyway, in a world isolated by the protector sphere, a dome which protects but also imprisons, Neva and her friends dream of freedom. And basically they have like forbidden parties and start a movement, and you know, it's all about rebellion. I really love those kinds of books. I want to read it now, but I have to wait because there are other books I have to read first, but I wish I could read it next. So I'm really excited for that one. So I did get some really great books that I'm excited about this week. In my reading pile coming up next week, I'm so behind. I've got to read The Double Shadow. I haven't finished Birthmarked, but I'm hoping to finish today. So then I'll read The Double Shadow and then read Prized. So I'm going over next week with this week's, because I've been doing other things and not had time to read. So I'm not sure if I even have chance. If I have time for another book, I don't know what I'm going to read yet. I'll have a look at what I've got coming up, because I know I've got a few that I should read. And that's everything. I got a few giveaways going on. If you look at the bottom of the post, if you're on the blog, there is links to all of them. One of them you can win £50 to spend at Book Depository on books, of course, that's international. And then you can win a signed book by Cambria Herbert and a signed book by Terry Long. All the details are just down there. If you just click the links and go and enter them if you haven't already entered. Thank you for stopping by and watching my video, and leave a link to your post. See you next week. Bye.